Hello everyone, welcome back to my little world. I'm Katie and I'm here today with Charlie, and I also have my newest little squish baby here who is going to keep you company. The light is not the best, but this is not going to be really a dull video. I'm going to talk about very sensitive subject that nobody likes to talk about, or most of us here who are here for dolls. But I feel like everybody had their say in this, and I have been heavily mentioned in this cancel campaign, and I have been targeted, and I feel like, okay, I'm just going to say my piece and kind of like move on. If you noticed, in the past 8 months I left YouTube last October, and it was due to heavy bullying and harassment. And I mentioned a couple of times on my channel that I suffer with depression and I do have anxiety problems. And last year here on YouTube, it got so bad that I really decided, you know what, this is just not worth it. And I will go more into it. Let me just start. This video is going to be about Tasha, Pixymommys Reborns, and her little lynching thing that she has been doing for the past year. She uploaded altogether 4 videos where she mentioned Ines from Reborn, me, and also Shannon from Loves Me Some Reborn Babies too. I'm going to include Shannon in this video because she has been mentioned there. And in Tasha's videos. So I'll just address that as like 3 of us here. And look, I'm not going into all the sordid details and all that, because Ines pretty much addressed everything very clearly, very eloquently in her videos. She held 2 live streams where she explained the whole situation with Piximommys. And I'm going to be linking those 2 live streams down below. I think pretty much everyone saw it who's now actively watching YouTube. So I don't want to repeat myself going into the same things. She really did a wonderful job. Thank you so much, Ines, for enduring it, because it's been a couple of hours and it's been exhausting emotionally and physically. And it kind of brought a lot of emotions and feelings to me. And I wouldn't even be talking about this if not for Tasha, you Tasha, who cannot close your mouth and stop laundering your dirty laundry and private things here on YouTube. Nobody wants to talk about these things. Well, let me correct myself. People love this here in this community. Let's just not be fake here. Everybody watches drama. They say they are all undone about it, but everybody watches it. And it's very entertaining until it's you right there on a chopping plate. And let me tell you, it's not fun, especially when someone is boldly lying. And let me tell you, I know, Tasha, you will be watching this video. I just want to tell you, I have never, ever in my whole life met such manipulative, lying person like you. I have not said one word. I have not done one thing to you for you to make all these videos last year. Okay? Let's just start there. The fake friends video, that was not even about us. There were a couple of things that she took the jabs, but that was about another YouTuber here, a very well-known and well-loved person who you used and hurt. I was quiet. I was quiet when people started talking nonsense and you clumped us all together there. I was quiet. And then you came up with the diaper thing, saying that you were bullied. That was the first video where you went directly after Ines and myself in there. Okay, so let me start with the diaper gate, the big scandal here, supposed scandal when Tasha started, with that video, Tasha started this whole campaign of hers. Ines from Reborn, she published a video about the diapers where she was showing her baby and she was showing some diapers on April 10. I'm going to be linking Ines's videos, as I said, those live streams and the diaper video down below. You don't have to believe me. All you have to do, guys, to go there, click on that video and watch that video and show me one thing where she is attacking Tasha. There. She's showing up the amazing diaper from Amazon, and she's jokingly saying that she's so tickled because she has been showing this diaper for a long time, and some artists, I think silicone artist, approached her on Facebook and she asked about this diaper. Okay, nowhere near she was going, and then she said, I know, well, sometimes we have to be our own cheerleaders. Like, she was tickled, okay? Show me where she was bullying anyone who would be so-called copying the diaper, where she was specifically bullying you, Tasha. And then on April 12th, Piximommy, you come out with a video talking about how you are being targeted and bullied and all that stuff. And then, I'm not going into more details of that because I think everybody saw that. I was quiet. We didn't say anything. Ines was quiet. Like, okay, so we never say anything. We have been on receiving end of videos and posts and and the jabs, calling names here in a past, I don't know how long. And we just learned to just kind of go with it and do our thing on our channels. And then the biggest bully in a Reborn community video came out where Tasha basically went after me, Ines and Shannon there, saying her so-called raw story, what happened to her. Again, Tasha, I don't even understand the point of this video, how you wanted to talk about us and to cancel us unless you truly wanted to cancel us. There is no need to go on camera and talking about everyone we met in this community and we're not friends anymore with. Nobody does that. You are not the first person that I cut my ties with here in this community, and you don't see me sitting on my channel talking about you, and you don't see other people sitting on their channels just bringing this private nonsense to the whole community. Second of all, I want to say, you said in your video that you have been friends with Ines since that Andrea thing, but you have been friends with me since the beginning when you started here on YouTube. That's a lie, Tasha, and I'm calling you out on it here publicly, since you forced me to do it. Now, with your latest video from the last week. We have never been friends, Tasha, before that. You have never came to me, never tried to comment on my channel. Maybe 1 or 2 comments, I don't even know. But I didn't even know you up until your shenanigans with breastfeeding. I've seen a couple of the videos, you doing that tag, kind of taking jabs at Inez's channel. I was like, okay, whatever, people do that here. We have never been friends. I want to say this very clearly to this community, to whoever is listening. Tasha, Piximommy, and myself, we have never been friends. I have talked to you, Tasha, twice. First time was when we were really being harassed by this harassment channel during Andrea crazy times, and you know, people kind of like clump together when they're targeted and they're trying to find the support in each other's. And that's when we first time talked. And then you asked me about my Esme and you wanted to get that doll. But so that was the first time. And then second time I talked to you on a phone. The second and last time when your husband was in a car accident and you posted a video talking about how it was very serious and he was in a surgery and all that. So I wanted to be nice and I was concerned, okay, because this was a fellow YouTuber and I reached out to you and I wanted to know how he was doing. That's the only 2 times we have ever spoken. Like privately. I'm not counting YouTube comments because we all are going around here supporting the channels that we watch and all that, okay? But I just don't understand how can you be sitting there looking into the camera, not even blinking, saying all these lies about people without even stopping your breath. Like, I just don't understand this. And why would you even go in there? Why would you even bring this up unless you truly wanted to hurt us? And all your... And then this comment section. Okay, you rolling the eyes. Nobody likes me and my friends and Inez and Shannon because, that's totally a bully language. That's a cancel culture. Nobody likes you. Just people. You have been a laughing stock. All this campaign spurred all these people. I'm not saying majority of the community, but ever since all these nasty videos that you have been producing totally unnecessarily, okay? I have been getting sometimes very disturbing comments. Inez and I, we have been called all these names. I'm not going into doll police and fake stuff because, okay, you supported it. But we have been called pig. Inez was called pig for years. I have been called pet, word, and don't say you never said it because I have the proof. I have the screenshot when you even hashtagged us under these names. Just really, you're sitting there on your channel trying to portray yourself as this innocent victim of bullying when you are actually doing all this to other people who are not even doing anything to you. Yes, we stopped communicating and we stopped our so-called YouTube, I don't even know how to call it, friendship, because I can't even... My friends, they know things about me. We talk often. We talk about real life. We have never talked about these things. You don't know nothing about me except of you when we talked twice and you have been trying to play me like a violin, either to buy my doll or talking about Charlie. Well, I'll get to Charlie. But ever since you hashtagged me as a pet, you hashtagged Inez as a pig. You constantly keep hashtagging us on every nonsense and every shady game you and your little group are playing. The only person out of that group, Tasha, of yours, that you are using to constantly do that little insidious stuff, the only person that I considered being kind of like friends was Kelly Girl, okay? Who totally turned around, and she has been, ever since, she has been heavily participating, okay? Commenting under videos, going like crazy, hollering there on that little channel that makes ugly parodies about Inez and me. Okay, the videos that are there were parodies like sexualizing my friendship with my best friend here. Like, are you people normal? Do you really think this community thinks that this is normal? Never ever I went after anyone for copying anything. This is my channel. As I said, I consider my channel a review channel. I have been showing you all these products. Here, I always tell you, I always show you the names. I always tell you where I got the things. So I have never demanded anything. Yes, it's nice to give a credit. Okay, it's always nice. And I just don't see this whole point of you trying, oh my gosh, you have to go and give the credit, otherwise you will be bullied and targeted by these people. Where? Where do we bullied or targeted anyone? I want to show the proof, Tasha. You cannot be sitting in this community accusing people, especially bigger channels, okay? But anyone, basically, accusing of things and never showing the proof. Sitting there, this is the word against the word, people. And I want to say a couple of, after that September video that you made, I have been suffering with a horrible depression and anxiety last year, because my grandfather's health was rapidly declining, and he actually passed away. And you made that video, and let me tell you, I know that Ines is a strong person, and she doesn't want to admit it, but it took emotional toll on both of us, mostly on me. And I told myself, even my husband was like, you know what, this is just not fun and not healthy environment anymore, when people will just group and they will just talk smack without one single proof shown about Ines or myself or Shannon. You mocking us, you saying that make sure you know who you're following in your videos. Make sure all these sweet people are not actually sweet. Just you have to decide who to follow. Like telling people to you have never seen this kind of behavior on my channel, and you have certainly not seen this kind of behavior on Ines's channel or Shannon's channel. I just don't understand why this community is eating up all this nonsense without being shown proof. There was no bullying, no secret group chats. Look, guys, okay, there is no secret virtual cafeteria out there when we sit there and we talk about people. Okay? Tasha, you certainly have never witnessed this. I want to address one thing, okay? One of your comments, and this is something that I'm going to base other things that I'm going to say on, and that's your reply under your video to one of the YouTubers. I'm so sorry that you were made to feel that way about your beautiful collection, but the vibes you got were not wrong. I'm ashamed to say that I listened way too long to them, poking fun of everyone and their dolls that were not up to their standards. Tell me, Tasha, show me, where in the heck have you ever heard me say anything about other people and their dolls and certain standards? I have been in this community for 8 years, and I have not poked fun out of anyone's doll. Go to Ines's channel and show me where are we poking. As I said, I have never talked to you about private things, so I don't understand where you get the stomach to say these things about me. I believe I started to say to Tasha, I believe I started to say enough too often to them about the way they spoke and treated others. You must be kidding me here. You must be kidding me. The only people that we talked about back then, when we actually talked twice, that was Andrea, okay, and that other channel making videos about us. Ugly parodies and live streams and all that. Never once we even discussed other people's collections and their dolls. How can you, this is just insanity. They considered me a liability, and they would jeopardize the cultivated public image. Okay. Look, I'm totally getting upset here, and I'm telling you, I loved YouTube, so I have truly, guys, I am not cultivating anything here. I just have my dignity here. And I have truly put a lot of work into YouTubing. Everybody who's trying to have active channels and they accumulate certain amount of experience here and video making, making videos and being in this community is truly a hard work. And it gets emotional, because even despite me trying not to be emotional about things and feeling certain way about people and my viewers that I consider friends, people who have been coming to my channel for years, And I get emotional ties to them. And just the thought that these people are watching this garbage spewed here in this community is making it, that made me like literally physically sick, guys. I got anxiety attack and I had to go to urgent care because my husband was driving me. And after that, he said, no, no more. No more of this. This is just not normal that someone would do this. And people just jumping on this hate train and lynching mob, people coming to me, calling me a piece of shit. I was called cunt. I was called old cow. And in ask a pig, pet, word, bitches, bullies, all this based on your videos, Tasha. So now tell me, you, all of you people that were grouping under there, constantly talking nonsense, okay? Most of you, I don't even know you. I was just sitting there just not believing my eyes. And then two of the people that were coming and watching my channel for years, they come to me and they tell me how disappointed they are. Well, let me tell you something. So you believe anything, pretty much anyone can come to you, and despite the fact that you loved my channel and I always treated you nicely, I always, guys, when you have a question, I always answer there. I always try to respond all comments there, at least saying thank you, to acknowledge you. I know that a lot of people don't do it because they just don't have time. I personally, I'm talking about my channel. I have always tried my best to let people feel good here and share things and share my experiences. And yeah, I stood up against fakes and I've been speaking against them for years, and people didn't like it. Well, if you call that bullying, well, I'm sorry, guys. But otherwise than that, I have never targeted here anyone in a community. Inez never targeted here in a community. I have never made videos going after people saying, oh my gosh, you copied me and you never gave me the credit. Where is this all thing coming from? So for my two of those viewers who came to me, one of them called me a piece of shit. Pardon my language, I'm just quoting. So you get the idea, okay? It's all out there. And the other told me how disappointed she was because she never thought that I would be like that. Well, so you watch me for years, you never experienced this behavior, and then you go to this channel and you hear these things and you never even come to me to ask me from my side of the story. You know what, people? Why don't we talk about disappointment here? I mean, every time... And you know, people, you are out there who will be watching there, and you know from your experience, if you message me and you have a question, I will help you. If it's a health question, with your pets, with the dogs, especially with artists. I've been translating your questions to a couple of Russian artists back and forth at night after work. I'm not trying to, guys, now to be, oh my gosh, thank you so much, you're such a good friend. I'm just trying to say, like, I had a lot of invested in my relationship here on my channel and on my Instagram. I really, if you need help and I can help you, I will. For you, Tasha, to be sitting there and trying to depict me like I'm this evil person, just because I eliminated you from my YouTube space here and from Instagram. And you know why? You know why? Ines explained it in her live stream. The only thing that I have done to you was I unfollowed you and I removed you from my social media. That was all. I was not making videos about it. I don't even see the point of doing such a thing here on YouTube. Because I feel like, okay, we're adult here. We should have certain class. I know people are smirking, but yeah, we should remain certain dignified behavior and keep it about the dolls and collecting. I don't launder my dirty laundry, as they call it, or whatever, here on YouTube because it doesn't need to be out there. Okay? You could have been just doing your thing, as you are saying that you have been feeling so happy this year because you got rid of Inez and me and partially Shannon there, or we got rid of you or whatnot. So if you're so happy, why do you keep making all these videos one after another, calling us bullies? You're talking about 2 or 3 people and your lynch mob. And on top of everything now, I have a couple of lunatics coming to my Instagram where I'm posting my doll. Here I am sitting, trying not to do anything there, not to even irk anyone anymore, because you cannot even say anything. Everybody's going to, there are people who will twist it and they will read into it, and goodness forbid. So I'm just posting my doll, and there comes this nonsense person just starting yelling at me, calling me vulgarities. And on Facebook, I am not, let me just say, I don't post a lot on Facebook. I am a head admin in one major group, and then I'm active in a couple of private groups. They are totally not drama groups, okay? We just post the dolls there. So I post my little silicone there in this nice environment, and then I see this ugly emoji under my posts wherever I move. I post like one post in a couple of months, and then I see all these notifications, and I don't see anything in the comments. And then a couple of my friends, they tell me, who is this person? Who is this account? She's calling you their names, talking about how I bullied Piximommy. Like, are you people serious? Now tell me, who is the bully here? Who is the bully? You don't see Inez or me or Shannon enlisting any of other friends going to your channel, Tasha, or going to any channels to verbally attack other people. You don't see us and other friends making videos about any of this. You don't see our friends or us going and trying to jeopardize your social media posts by vulgarisms, name calling, nonsense like that. I just feel like, am I losing my mind, or on which planet people think this is normal behavior to go to my private posts in private groups? It's not even a My Little World Facebook. It's my private account. This is what you are doing, Tasha. You are trying to cancel us by this nonsense. Stop it. And then I want to address one more thing, and that's you are sitting there and saying, oh, these people that pretend to be so sweet, they're always sweet talking, their care packages here and there. Let me tell you something. What's so bad about us sending little boxes of love to people and Happy Mail? I just don't understand. Happy Mail used to be a good thing in this community. It was something that we did to our friends, and so what's so bad about it? Why do you have to go and say that people are that we are just pretending, and you are smirking over us sending things to other people? You don't even know what we're doing. Like, I send things to people who don't even have YouTube channels. I don't do it for exposure. Okay, Inez doesn't do it for exposure. Shannon doesn't do it for exposure. This is something that was normal in this community. Things like that, showing that we care about each other. What's so wrong about it? Why do you have to make this into something ugly? What kind of person are you? And to all people who believe that nonsense, I just want to say, I'm not making this video to sway you and to believe me and just to go against her or something. You know what? Stay there. Please stay there, because I truly, truly cannot bear all this. How would I say it? I just told myself I need to stop chasing people. I need to try to please everyone here or pretty much anywhere on social media. I just, look, I packed my stuff and I left it here. Tasha, you can reign here or whatever you're doing here. I have not done anything to you personally. And you came up with that video last week once again after 8 months. Like, what is your problem? In all these months, I made a couple of short videos. I didn't even do my Halloween stuff. I didn't even do the Christmas little series. I just had 2 box openings. I had a details video, a size comparison video because my viewers asked me. And I have a couple of the topics that I'm going to publish and also a couple of requests that I'm going to address. It's purely, totally doll related. It's not about anyone else. So I don't understand why you're so constantly trying to stir something up and to constantly seek people onto us, your crowd. Okay? Keep your goons on leash, Tasha, okay? And if I see people seriously trying to abuse me and harass me on Facebook, this will have consequences because seriously, I'm not going after your Facebook, I'm not going after your social media, I'm sitting here. Yes, I do have you blocked because I don't want to see you anywhere because I cannot. And regarding your last video where you were showing the bathtub, soap, toothbrush, once again, trying to portray yourself like this shrinking violent victim who's being kicked from left and right and made fun of. Yes, I posted those emojis. First of all, what are you doing snooping at old posts? Okay, you people. But second of all, I posted it because you need to wash your mouth of these lies. Didn't you hear the saying that people who are lying just wash your mouth? Saying bad things, there's a soap, wash your mouth. I posted bathroom emojis, so what? Compared to things that you called me and your friends, are you kidding me? Sitting there, once again, trying to people to seek your rabid dogs on us, just no, okay? Stop it. And also, please, take Charlie out of your mouth. You never freaking care about him. I don't understand why you're using him once again to play on people's emotions. How I blocked you and you could not see Charlie anymore and it broke your heart. Give me a break, Tasha. You don't even know about Charlie's social media that I had for years. I have like hundreds of people following his social media for years. You never even showed any interest in that. Why are, like, what is this fakeness? You're faker. Not even Chinese would want you. You're so fake. I just want this to end. I'm not going to be making these videos because this is not good for my mental balance. Since I left YouTube, I felt so much better. I've been doing my little reels and truly enjoying the dolls in privacy and on my Instagram and not being dragged into this. And then every time you make these videos, I get these, I see this and I ask myself, what is this individual's problem? What is your problem? You and your magic, just please. So-called magic, let's find the magic. You know what? How about you start with yourself and you clean in your own nursery there and on your own channel. And stop going after people. We are not the first people you went after. You build your channel on this. You always want to get people that you think that for some reason who are in your way somehow, or you want to work someone, you always go on this cancel culture. You have done this to other people. And nobody says anything. Do you know how many artists approached me after your bully video from the last September and told me about how you were getting dolls, how you got the dolls from upcoming new artists, and you promise them exposure, you promise them tons of business, and you promise them prototype work. And then afterwards, you showed the doll once or twice and you sold it in your membership. The doll that you got for free under certain so-called contract or collaboration. And you're sitting here and talking about people's morals. You're talking about how you are this innocent person. You know you're not, Tasha. You're not. I have all these messages and I have all these written stories from the nurseries, from multiple of them, from people who reached out to me and who are gravely scared to say anything. And I asked these people, when they reached to me, I told them, look, I'm not going to be addressing this. I'm very sorry this happened to you, but I'm not going to addressing this. This is none of my business. This didn't happen to me. And if you feel like she wronged you, and yes, that's a wrong thing to do, Tasha. Maybe you should be talking about this and warn other people. Don't come to me because I will not be doing this. I don't do this on my channel and not even to her. Not even after your videos, Tasha. I said, no, I will not be talking about this. I'm not going to be canceling her because I'm done with this. Like, I can't. Okay, this is not what I am and who I am and what I am here. And this is not what Ines is here because she knows and Shannon knew. We said, no, this is not our story to tell. You will have to deal. And they said, no, I can't because she's going to cancel us. This is my business. And they're scared of you, Tasha. So who is the bully here in this community? Who is the bully here in this community? I want you to stop this. I will not be addressing this unless you and your little posse there, unless you don't stop. Because out of all those people, I just cannot. The faces that I'm seeing there, and I just want to ask all of you who have been actively participating on this, what have I personally done to you? Show me where I put you down, where I put your dolls down. I have friends that I have been friends with for years, Tasha. Look at your friends now. You're not friends with anyone. Let me rephrase this. All of your old friends abandoned you. Because you, in the end, they saw through you. They saw through your games and manipulations. And they said, bye. Bye, Felicia. Bye, Tasha. Look at our friends. We are still friends with all the people that we have been friends with. And let me tell you, not all of these people are so-called snobs, as you call us, okay? They have the dolls of various budgets, a various level of artistry. And I have never, ever picked my friends according to dolls. Never, ever. Ines has never, ever. She's still friends with all of our friends. Shannon, okay, look at Shannon. Where is this nonsense coming from? It's totally, I just cannot, like, sometimes I feel here and I feel like this is some kind of a dark comedy or some kind of psycho movie. So all I want to ask this community is, look, people, take what you want from Ines's videos and my video. I'm not be begging anyone to believe me. I am pretty much done with defending myself here on this platform. I will not address this unless I'm pushed. And again, and I didn't want, let me clarify, I didn't want to make this video because I'm not even making videos. I don't care about the views. I'm not making any money here. Okay? And this is something that I don't want on my channel, because when I recommend my channel, I want people to see just the valid doll stuff. But it got way too far, Tasha. You went too far. You went too far and you are not even slowing down. Okay? I saw your latest, like the post from like the day ago or something. You just can't stop. You just can't help yourself. And I'm sorry that we're still all friends. Even your old friends are still friends of ours, but they cannot even say your name aloud. They're so upset because you use them. Because that's what you do. You use people. So just do your thing. Nobody's doing anything to you, and just leave us alone. And for this Reborn community, everybody who says we are here for the dolls, we need to find the magic ball. How about you don't participate in these cancel cultures here? It doesn't even have to be about me and Inez and anyone else, okay? Don't just participate. Don't go and don't post ugly comments. Don't say, oh my goodness, how is this even possible? There's such, I cannot believe there are such people. Well, where is the proof of this? If you don't see the proof, just don't participate there. Because truth will come out. I thought I will never be forced to make this video last year. I was so hurt and disappointed, and my anxiety was, I finally have been seeing my doctor, guys, so I've been feeling much better, but these things really trigger me, and I feel like I just had to say something, because look, how much one human can take. How much one human can take without anything, without saying anything. There is my dignity out there. There is the 7 years of work here that I did on my channel. So many good people that I've met here, and who reached out to me and always say, Katie, please come back, make the videos. And I will be making my videos here that I promised you. But I don't know if I'm going to be like actively coming back, because this is just, I just don't feel like this is the safe platform. And it's not like people like Pixymommys Reborns. It's just, who do you think you are, Tasha? That you can come out there and just be canceling people and people will not say anything, playing the fake victim. The only behavior that you're victim of is your own behavior. And please stop saying how you are praying for us and you never meant to do anything, any harm. Well, you produced 4 ugly videos about us. You cannot stop. You keep going, even though nobody was doing anything to you. And stop saying about this copy stuff, because, oh my Lord, it's just old, okay, people? So this is the end of my video, because it's, oh my goodness, it's so long. I want to once again apologize my good people who come to my channel to relax and to see new things. I'm very sorry. I am so sorry that it came down to this, but I just had enough. So I just urge this community, not only for my own sake, because as I said, I just don't care anymore for what's going to like happen in the future to me. Well, I'm not saying that I don't care. I do care, okay? But I'm just saying I'm not putting a lot of trust into this platform. I've been just enjoying, as I said, my dolls on other platforms. But the second I saw these people trying to saturate and to continue their harassment on my Instagram and now on my personal Facebook, I said, no, this is the last, that was like the last drop, guys, okay? Tasha, take your crowd and keep them on leash, okay? Because it's enough. Well, again, guys, thank you so much to everyone who has been here this whole time, for all your support and all your love, and I will see you in my next video. It's going to, as I said, I have these topics that are coming and a couple of videos, requested videos. So I will see you then. For all of you who will want to leave me, that's fine. You know, this is the free world. You do what you have to do. But I just strongly urge people, just listen to both sides next time. Try to reach out to other side. If you feel like, okay, this came to you as a surprise, don't just jump the ship. Don't, because it's hurtful to people who are seeing these, who never had a clue, that have never done anything to you, to anyone, and then they're being canceled, and there goes people, like, you know what I mean, guys. So anyways, I'm just starting to rant here. So I'm just saying, please guys, just let's focus on why we are here in this community and stop trying to cancel each other. Just stop trying to cancel each other. Nobody's doing anything to you, Tasha, so just stop it, okay? Just stop it.